Well, hey, my name's Andrew Mattis, youth pastor out here in the middle of nowhere, Glide, Oregon, and I was very much moved by Messy Mondays and he's got a whole shtick, a lot of fun stuff, and show a lot of the things at youth group, and I was very much amused slash also prodded, convicted. After his one on YouTube that said 10 ways to get the right guy to like you. And so I thought I'd share some of the things I've done with our young ladies and working with their parents and so forth. As far as the right dating advice, obviously I'm not the greatest, but I wanted to share some of the things my parents taught me. And there's just 5 simple rules. I think we can eliminate a lot of messy Mondays, 10 ways, by just cutting straight to the chase with these 5 things. And the first is, if you're on a date, young ladies, and the guy doesn't hold the door, you need to cut bait because it's only going to get worse. Okay, you have to hold the door open. He has to do that. Okay, if he doesn't, just move on. The second thing was pay for dinner. Do not offer, ladies. Don't offer. Let's see what he does. If he makes the move, okay, we got potential here. If he doesn't, it's only going to get worse, okay? Because, guys, I'm telling you, ladies, they will go to the lowest common denominator if they can, and if they can get away with it, they'll keep going lower. I mean, if you set a high standard, as our Messy Mondays guy says, respecting yourself and so forth, they will rise to it because they'll realize they want to be with you because you're awesome, and you got to hold to that standard. Don't go lower. So if he don't pay for dinner, it's over. And I don't care what feminists say. I don't care what the 70-ish chicks say. You know what? The man's supposed to pay for dinner. Okay. Next thing. This is a quirky one. Number 3 is, my dad told me, if he belches during or at any time in the meal and doesn't use his manners, you need to cut bait because I guarantee you it's going to get a lot worse for guys. And so, ladies, unless you want a total, pig, you need to have a high standard there. If he doesn't use his manners, it's over. It's only going to get worse. So cut bait right there. And I know it sounds cheesy, but do you want to live with a pig or not? The next thing my dad taught me, this is very good. I think Messy Monday needs to add this to his list, but he has to be able to ask one good question during the time you have together. He has to be able to engage you in some way that, oh, okay, I get it. Like he's sort of actively taking an interest in me. Now that doesn't mean it's super, super deep, but it's got to be more than like, what's your favorite movie? I mean, it's got to be something engaging. That is a huge strength for men that can take the initiative. Right there, you got major, major potential. If all you can do is talk about the weather and sports, he ain't the guy, okay? He just is not going to be the guy. Or give up your hopes of ever having true conversational intimacy, okay, ladies? So he's got to ask one good question. And finally, my dad and mom, of course, taught me he has to be a believer. Now, this is obvious, but I want to be very, very clear. He has to be a believer that we can quote unquote see. Because, frankly, ladies, every guy can say they're a Christian if you look good and they're going to want to go after you. Duh. We do what we got to do to get you. But if he is truly a believer and he's truly convicted about what Christ has done for him, then we will be able to see that passion. We'll be able to see his ministry or just his service or heart for the Lord. He's actively engaging other people in relationships. If he's sitting at home all the time playing video games, I would question what's the deal here. You could probably do better. Not going to say he's not a Christian, but you could definitely do better. So we need to be able to see some kind of fruit, some kind of ministry, some kind of passion for the Lord, and that comes directly from the book of James. Show me your faith without works. What? I mean, you got to have something. They kind of go hand in hand in per se. Okay, so those are the top 5 things my parents taught me. I hope they help you. They certainly have helped eliminate a lot of potential for a couple of young ladies that I've worked with, and moms have definitely raved and thanked me for being upfront with their girls. Okay, their precious little ones. So I look forward to that. Hope I've helped some of you out, and keep on going, Messy Mondays, dude. You're on it. I'll see you later.